Tonight Report. Well, state Republican legislators in Olympia this week announced a budget proposal intended to teach kids to read, preserve salmon runs, and put more criminals behind bars. Unfortunately, due to a printing error, the budget plan was introduced as one that would put kids behind bars, preserve criminal runs, and teach more salmon to read. Last week, in a backyard of north of the University District, bones were found that were estimated to be 50 to 100 years old. Already, university students are hard at work trying to see if there's any way to smoke them or turn them into a really cool bong. The City of Revelation, a world-class Bible theme park, is being planned near the former Longacre site. A spokesperson for the project said that when people walk out of the streets of Renton and into the park, it'll feel like you're walking into the streets of Jerusalem. Unfortunately, when you leave, it'll feel like you're walking back into Renton again. In the first program of its kind in the nation, women in the Puget Sound area can now obtain a morning-after contraceptive pill without a prescription. Yet another new birth control method is also being tested in the area, a Mike Lowry just-before-sex mask. The Chinese government has been accused of exporting its own apples and then telling consumers that they were grown in Washington state. Officials first became suspicious when they split open an apple and found a fortune inside. The 1998 Seattle RV show began yesterday and continues through Monday in the Kingdome. It'll be the first opportunity for most people who drive regular cars to see what the front end of an RV looks like. The State Court of Appeals has okayed the building of a hotel on the edge of a wetland in Bellevue. Builders say they're very excited and can hardly wait to open the doors of the new Hotel Titanic. Well, to capitalize on the February ratings period, NBC will air the first network broadcast of the Oscar-winning movie Braveheart tomorrow night. Here, with a comment, is the star of that movie and the savior of Scotland, William Wallace.
William Wallace. And make no mistake about it, this is war.
What?
Listen to me, John Keister. A television's rating period is a foul, vile, bloody thing, where the weak get crushed like insects and only the strong survive. But this is not just about ratings or being number one or even about must-see TV. It's about our freedom!
Well, it's just a TV show.
Who's being naive now, John Keister? Just a TV show. Just a TV show, my arse! Do you realize what they're doing, John Keister? They're taking my movie and ripping the living entrails out of it. They call it editing for television. But what's Braveheart without the violence and the heads rolling and the naked Scottish bums? And do you know who's doing it? NBC, the #1 television network in all of Scotland.
That's America.
Shut up! The network that brings us Seinfeld, which they're taking from us too, and ER, and that delightful Friends. Speaking of which, that Jennifer Aniston is a way bonny lass. Did you see her on the cover of Rolling Stone, John Keister? Oh, a fine thing she was. All fresh and naked.
Yeah, I did see that issue.
I'd go to war for that any day. What red-blooded Scotsman wouldn't?
Well, I don't know, William.
But this is not about Jennifer Aniston's naked arse, or about ER, or Seinfeld, which they're taking off the air. For while they may take the most popular television show of all time off the air, they can never take our freedom!
Well, actually, William, as I understand it, was Jerry
For the
Seinfeld's...
love of God, John Keister, would you keep quiet? I can't even hear myself think. Now, where was I? Seinfeld, ER, Jennifer Aniston's naked arse, pick the kilt up with the cleaners. My movie.
The movie.
Ah, yes. But while they may take away the scenes of nudity, and they may take the foul language out, and they may even take away the extreme violence, such as that whole disembowelling scene where they cut out my own living entrails, which quite frankly I would just as soon not see again anyway, well, they may take all of that. I stand here before you, John Keister, before all of you good little people in the audience, and before God himself, and I say unto you, there is one thing they can never take.
Let me guess. Does it have anything to do with our freedom?
Don't you be taunting me, Uncle Baldy. Unless you want to see your own entrails. I'll say it again. There is one thing they can never take.
Our freedom?
Louder!
Our freedom!
Everybody! Our freedom! Are you with me? Yeah! Will you fight? Yeah! Okie dokie, watch my movie now!
Well, that's William Wallace, the savior of Scotland. This has been the Late Report. Thank you, and we're coming